Division as equal sharing. Your learning target today is I can model division as equal sharing. And you'll know you're successful when you can divide by making equal groups and share each object equally among those groups. A vocabulary word that we need to know today is the word sharing. And when we use that term when we are dividing or doing math, we just mean that with sharing, we are splitting a number equally so that each group has the same amount. And you'll see today how I share objects among each group to make sure that they are equal or to make sure they are the same. So this time I'm going to be doing equal groups today, but with division. And by doing that, I need to remember my vocabulary word, sharing. Okay, share. So I'm going to first share these 18 cookies that I have with 6 other kids. Okay? So I need to make sure that when I have my 18 cookies, that each kid gets the same amount, right? That would be sharing. If I gave one kid like a whole bunch of cookies, like 10 cookies, right, out of my 18, then the other kids are not going to get as many. And maybe there will be even some kids that don't get any at all. That's not sharing, and that's not fair. So by sharing equally, I got to make sure each kid gets the same amount of cookies to make it fair and to share, right? So 18 cookies is what I have. So I'm just going to draw out my cookies like this. Okay, they can be like little cookies. So far, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that's 18 cookies. And I have 6 kids. So 6 kids, that's kind of a clue to me that I'm going to make 6 groups. All right? So these kids are pretty much my groups, or these groups are my kids, okay, that I'm talking about in the problem. So I have 6 kids. There they go. They're my groups. And then I have 18 cookies. Well, how could I figure out how to share those 18 cookies without like messing up? Like if I did like 2 here, oh, I know that wouldn't work. Oh, that's not 2. Oh, that's going to be really tough. This is a nice, easy way to figure out how do I equally share. Okay, watch what I do. So with these cookies up here, I'm going to just add them to my groups, one by one, okay? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, okay? So those cookies are gone. That would be 6 cookies, right? So those are gone. And now I can give each person or each kid another cookie. So there's the second cookie, second cookie, second cookie, second, and second. Okay, now each kid has 2 cookies. So how many more did I add? I just added 6 more. So let's cross out 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it looks like maybe I can give 1 more to each kid, right? Let's see if that works. So there's 1 more. There's 1 more. There's 1 more. There's 1 more. 1 more. And then 1 more. Oh my goodness. That worked out, right? I gave each kid 3 cookies. And by doing that, I just shared 1 at a time until I got to 18 total, right? So if I were to count over again, but counting by ones, I would be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. By doing that, I made sure that I was sharing, and then I have made sure that each kid had an equal amount. So my division problem that would go with would be the same as saying 18 divided by 6 equals 3. Because remember, each group had 3 in each group. Therefore, if 18 divided by 6 equals 3, then that means the same thing as 6 times 3 equals 18. Those are related multiplication and division facts. They all belong in the same fact family, so those problems are related to each other. So for this next problem, I am going to just give you the division problem because we could think of this as a story or we could just think of it as a problem, right? So 27 divided by 3 equals unknown or blank. I don't know what the answer is yet, right? We need to try to figure that out. So if I wanted to think about this as 27 apples, right? And I could give them to 3 teachers. How many apples will they get? So with my apples, I'm going to think of 27, and if I wanted, I could draw out my 27, like I did earlier, but I'm going to have you watch and see what I do this time first, okay? So 3 is the number of teachers I have, which remember last time when I had kids, they were the groups that I made, okay? So the smaller number right here, the second number in my division problem, is going to be the number of groups that I have. So 3 groups, I'm going to make them nice and big because I know that there might be a lot in each group. I don't know, right? That's the number I don't know yet, the answer. But I do know that I have to split 27 equally, share it equally among these 3 groups. So let's do that. I'm going to start with 1 and I'm going to go to each group and I'm going to stop when I get to 27, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Oop, I'm going to stop. Remember, that's the number I needed to stop with. 27. So I know that I have 27 apples all together, right? And I just did dots this time to show my apples. And what do I need to do to figure out the answer? I just have to count what I have in each group. So let's look at this group, the first one, and let's see how many apples I had. So I had 1, 2, okay, I'm just going to put a purple dot over it to know that I counted it, okay? I don't want to count the same dot twice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I had 9 pink dots, right? So there was 9. Okay, if I did this correctly, I should have how many in each other group? 9, right? Because they all should be the same. Let's just double check. I'm going to count each pink dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I did have 9 in that one. All right, let's look at the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay! All right. I have 9 in each group. So I did do that right. Sometimes I might make a mistake. So I just wanted to double check that I had 9 in each group, and I do. So what is our unknown? It is 9. 27 divided by 3 equals 9. So if I had 27 apples and 3 teachers to give them to, each teacher would get 9 apples. So my division problem was 27 divided by 3 equals 9. And what would be a related multiplication fact? 3 times 9 equals 27. Notice how I'm using the same 3 numbers in the problem? They're just flipped around a little bit. With the division and multiplication problems, I'm using the same numbers, but they are in a different order. So for this last problem for today, I want you to either pause your video and to try this on your own if you're at home, or if you're in class, I want your teacher to pause this and I want you guys to try this together. But I want you to try this problem. 32 divided by 4 equals unknown. So think about, how many groups am I going to have? Usually it's the smaller number. And then think about what you're going to do with that 32. And I want you to see what you get. Okay, good luck. Okay, it's time to check our answer. So I hope that with this 4, that you remembered that that's how many groups you should have. Okay, I want you to think about if you made 32 groups. Oh my goodness, that would be crazy, right? That would be a lot. So don't do that. If it doesn't make sense, then you probably shouldn't do it that way. But make it with a smaller number, okay? 4 groups. That's manageable. And then with the 32, what did you do with the 32? That's the number that you should share, remember, by sharing equally to each group. And by doing that, I'm going to count by ones, and I stop when I get to what number? 32. Good. Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, oh, sorry. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. All right. So how many dots did I have in each group? That's going to be my answer, remember? And let's just double check and make sure every group is the same. So I have 3, 6, 8 in that group. And I have 3, 6, 8 in this group. Ooh. In this group I see 4 on the bottom, so that's 4. Ooh, and I see 4 up there, that's 8. And then I see the same thing, 4 on top and 4 on the bottom, that's 8. Yay! So each group has 8 in each group. So 8 should have been the answer that you get. 32 divided by 4 equals 8. What would be a multiplication sentence that would go with? 4 groups times 8 in each group equals 32, right? So remember, your learning target today is I can model division as equal sharing. And you'll know you're successful when you can divide by making equal groups and share each object equally among those groups.